Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing good. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but if you guys seen my last video, basically when MFF got frozen or they just basically got closed, they owe me like 4K in payout. And yeah, I guess from there, I really just lost my trust in Forex. When I really mean Forex prop firms, not prop firms in general. Because I know all the prop firms basically operate about in the same way. And you could really understand how they make their money, right? By people buying challenges and a lot of people failing. Even though I made money with my MFF, it just sucks. And I know that the regulations are strict and a lot of prop firms might close. So it's hard for me then to put money and buy challenges when I'm not really sure and invest all that time in challenges just to get closed like that, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? Screw that. Now I switched to futures and I love futures. It's 20 times 20 million times more regulated, right? There's one broker, the price comes from the Chicago exchange. So everyone is on the same game, everyone has the same price action, and there's no manipulation depending on the broker. Basically, since I started trading futures, it takes a bit of time to adapt. So I've been adapting and I passed one Topstep 50K account. And currently I'm doing another 50K account challenge, which is a fresh account that I traded this morning. So I just wanted to use that as an opportunity to start making videos again for you guys. And hopefully you'll appreciate it. I know I haven't posted in a while and I'm just coming back out of nowhere. So yeah, I'll just go over the trade like I usually do. And then I'll end the video with a live. So I recorded the trade. So I'll just play that trade, probably fast forwarded it, put music. So yeah, I try to keep it short since it's the first video I haven't done in a while. So let's get into it. All right, so let's go over the trades that I took this morning. So first of all, how do I see the markets is at 9:30 markets goes for liquidity. Then from there, it either gives you a little retracement or it reverses to the opposite side of liquidity. Yeah, and that's kind of the fake move of the day that I call it. For me, this happens between like 9:30 and 9:45. So I usually wait up until 9:45 before I actually take a trade. Basically, this is what happened today. So market open, it went for this buy side liquidity right here, as you can see. And as soon as it rated the liquidity, it completely reversed, went for this sell side here, filled this 15-minute fair value gap, and then gave us a little retracement here inside this move down. And then as you can see, the big move of the day was a downwards move. How did I trade this is I wait for the first kind of fake move of the day, and then I look for an opportunity that could grab liquidity on the opposite side, right? So here we grab liquidity, and then here the first fake move of the day was this big displacement candle with a fair value gap, and then from here we push down. So after we push down here and we grab liquidity, I looked at the last candle here that rated the low, and the only thing I did was as soon as this candle closed above the candle that rated the lows, I entered with one contract, and then you'll see in the playback of the video, it created a fair value gap right here, and I basically put a buy limit here, and my stops were here. If market comes back and retraces in that fair value gap, it's gonna average down my position, and then I'll make more profits when the market goes back up here. If it doesn't, I'll just keep my TP up there or whatever, and I'll still make profits, right? So yeah, so what did I do is, first of all, my bias was that if I buy here, I want market to go all the way here, right? But you'll see in the playback that I closed the trade. I closed the trade around here. The reason why I closed the trade around here is because I also look at ES, as you can see here, and I use this as SMT. So this high here at 935, if you go on ES, it represents the high here, the same high right here, right? And the thing is, if ES takes the high before NQ, it means that NQ is weak. So the chances of NQ to go all the way up here is really low. And also, if ES grabs this high, for me, it's the same thing as NQ grabbing this high, right? Like one of them, they're really correlated, right? ES grabs this high, then for me, it's the same thing as NQ going up here. So I would expect NQ to reverse, and the chances of NQ going all the way here would be really low. And from here, if NQ went all the way here, we would either see a chop on ES or ES go really high, right? So yeah, from here, I was like, okay, I didn't want to risk it. The lowest hanging fruit. As soon as we took this high here and market started chopping a bit, I just closed my position. I was up quite a few points. From here, I would expect a move down. So as you can see on ES here, we went down here. We came back up. We rated this high, so we created a nice structure for a breaker block. And then as you can see here, a breaker block got activated. So when you come back and you look at this candle here on the side of NQ, this is the same here. NQ rated this high, the same high as ES. So the only difference between ES and NQ here is that ES price action is happening all the way here, right? Which corresponds to this on NQ. But NQ price action is happening here at this height. But it's basically the same, right? If we are over here on ES, it's the same thing as being over here on NQ. Anyways, you guys know what I mean. This is SMT, right? So anyways, we got our breaker block here. I entered one contract on this breaker block closure. And I also had a sell limit on the line here, on the level, with my stops here. And my stops were here. And basically I wanted to aim for all the way down here if possible. Here again, I looked at ES and the lowest hanging fruit was this low here, which corresponds to this low here on ES. This is why I wrote TP. So I was just looking at both ES and NQ, and the first one of both that takes out this low, I'll close my position. As you'll see, as soon as we took this on ES, I close my position on NQ, and what happens here? Boom, market reverses. And this is why, you guys, sometimes you look at NQ and you're like, why did NQ did not take out a low and reverse? Why did ES not even take out the high and reversed? Well, you have to look at both pairs. Whichever is stronger or weaker is going to take the low before the other pair, and then the other pair is going to reverse, right? Since NQ is weaker here, you should be looking more for sell opportunities, so you got to be careful with your buys. I think that's it, guys. Right now, I'll just play back the trade. I'm sorry I'm a bit rusty. I haven't made videos in a while. So hopefully this was helpful. Like I said, I'm currently doing a 50K Topstep challenge. The way I'm trading right now is a bit like before. So I do trade breaker blocks, but I also trade turtle soups like today, where I waited for market to close above the candle that cleared that low right here. So yeah, I'm currently doing a 50K challenge on Topstep, which I'll be documenting and taking that as an opportunity to make YouTube videos. And I think I'm actually going to make a video on SMT because I want to go over it, but not on this video. So yeah, until next time, guys, take care.